But we do have the winner of the round from Group A, Christopher Yu. Congratulations on your win. So you've been playing some really exciting chess, and we wanted to look at both of your games from yesterday and today.
Yeah.
So let's start with today's game. Let's take us through the key moment of this game.
So first of all, Queen b6 is a strange looking move, but it's to prevent d4, and it was kind of some preparation for this game. And after Queen b6, he seemed to be already out of series, so he was spending a lot of time from move 5 or so. So he went b3 is a natural move, d5 to go bishop e2, takes, bishop b2, bishop e7, and it looks like he was just playing safe chess. I think that's generally his style, to play relatively positionally and just try to slowly outplay you. So knight e5 is very much in his style. Knight takes c6, queen takes c6, knight c3, b5. Yeah. I was trying to get like this pawn wall, a5, b5, c5, d5.
And you managed, so you had a really nice pawn wall here. So when did you start thinking that your position is, or you're doing well already?
I still felt like it was just a normal position. Didn't feel like I was doing well or badly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So rook d8, so just putting everything in the center.
Yeah, here it started to get complicated when I pressed c4, queen b1, knight e4. I think he should have just played like bishop d4 or something. Queen b2, b takes c4. Like bishop takes e4, b takes c4, and he's just better. Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say after bishop d4? What?
Queen d6, let's say.
Queen d6. Okay. So just
b takes c4.
b takes c4.
Yeah, and it starts getting quite problematic.
Okay, because you cannot take back, so you have to take here.
Queen takes b5.
So what was your plan then after bishop d4?
I was considering c5? Bishop c5, maybe, yeah.
And
bishop takes c5, maybe. Rook takes c5, bishop takes e4, d takes e4, b takes c4, b4.
And then?
Yeah, and just play this position.
How would you evaluate this position?
Maybe some compensation for black. Yeah.
Okay, so
instead he went d3. Yeah, maybe d3 is fine. And I went knight d2, and it starts getting very complicated. It's a funny variation with bishop d4. I think he should have played bishop d4, because they have to play queen takes d4, e takes d4, knight takes b1, rook takes e7, c takes b3, rook takes b1, b takes a2, rook a1, and bishop c6, rook takes a2, a4. And apparently there's actual compensation for the piece, because it's hard for him to deal with b4, b3.
Because these pieces are just... this bishop is just kind of silly here. So this is how you play every game. You just give up a piece for passed pawns.
Did I also sacrifice the piece yesterday against Abi?
Yeah. Yesterday you're...
I guess it's a recurring theme this tournament so far.
So that's the key for your opponents, to make sure you don't get a lot of pawns. So just trade pawns in the beginning, and then everything is good. So queen e2.
Bishop takes e1, queen takes e1, b takes a2, rook a1, b4. And this was kind of part of my calculation. So rook takes a2, b3. And I was really hoping that he played bishop d4, so I'm able to sacrifice my queen. And he was actually generous. And
so what else can he do here?
It's difficult, because I always have rook c2. But I think queen takes a5 is what I saw was the best move for him. Because queen takes a5, rook takes a5, rook c2, bishop d4, b2, bishop takes b2, rook takes b2, bishop takes d5. I thought this should be draw. Yeah.
So you think he was being ambitious with bishop d4?
I wonder if he overlooked queen takes d4.
Yeah, that's an easy move to overlook.
Yeah.
So you take, and here,
or maybe he thought he could defend my pawn, because it's not that. Let's say queen a1, rook c2, bishop f3, rook e8, because bishop d1, rook e1.
Then just rook d2. Then the problem is this d3 pawn, because just stopping the knight and blocking this bishop. It's actually quite annoying. So you went
King F1.
King F1.
Bishop C6. Bishop D1. Rook D2. Bishop B3, and now
That's such a nice
G5,
move. Just
yeah.
completely dominating this knight.
And I think he's lost at this point. Queen C3. Oh yeah, bishop takes A2. I think he went bishop takes A2.
Yeah.
Take the pawn. Queen C3. And now just one more nice move, rook E2. Otherwise, let's say rook takes A2, queen takes C6. He's probably holding. Because rook E2, queen C8.
And then some perpetuals,
Queen G4,
right?
perpetual.
Yeah, this is very annoying.
But if rook E2 first, and I have rook takes F2 check, intermediate move, rook takes 8. And then I checked the engine briefly, and apparently rook takes A2 almost messed up the win because he had queen F6, which apparently holds the game.
Oh, with a perpetual.
And I think I have to go like rook G2, rook takes H2. Wait, no, not rook takes H2.
Oh, it's a perpetual.
Engine was still saying like -1 somehow, so there was a. It looks like perpetual to me.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so rook GF2.
Rook GF2.
No, but if
No, no, no.
I'm very happy
AF2,
to do
rook
this.
AF2, rook E2.
Then.
Rook E2, yeah.
And then here.
Okay. Rook takes rook GF. Wait, rook takes H2. Rook takes H2.
But how? Why is because you have.
Wait, how is this not perpetual?
I think you go to
rook
F8 and.
Rook E8.
But.
Yeah, it remains difficult to defend.
Yeah, if I check and take, is this?
It's probably winning in the long term.
H6.
Yeah.
But I mean, this white is so happy to get this, right? Compared to what happened in the game. So rook E2. So instead of taking on A2, what should you do? Can you go F3?
I think throw in a check first. Let's say rook takes F2, king G1. It says like rook G2 check.
And
then rook
cannot make
DF2. I think.
The queen E2. Oh, maybe it's so
DF2.
here. So here again.
Rook E2.
So we stop the check. So king has to go to F1.
Yeah.
And where's the win?
Wait, now we go rook GF2, rook takes A2. Wait, this is the same thing.
Yeah,
this is
a
very
bit
difficult
confusing.
to figure out, yeah.
So maybe F3 somehow is a win?
Queen C8, queen G4.
Yeah, okay, that's the perpetual. Okay, we can check. So rook G2. Oh, so you go here, and rook C2. Because, okay, this is very same theme as you had in the game, so you're threatening mate.
But anyways, he wasn't able to find the defense after rook takes A2.
Was he down on time?
Yeah, he only had 1 minute. He went queen takes D5, and H6 was nice, and he simply has no checks.
Yeah, because as we showed this, that if you try F3, unfortunate perpetual on the dark square, so H6, and yeah, this is just indefensible. He takes, rook C2, and one of them will deliver and mate. Very nice game.
Thanks.
And so I have to, just give me a second so I can find how to
Find my game yesterday?
Yes, but no, I went to the wrong one. So, and then I saw that Anish Giri commented that it was from his course. But I don't know if it's the new course or is the course that's been published or hasn't been published and he's doing a new course. So tell us about this game.
Yeah, this was a crazy game.
So how much of it was your prep?
Up to move 20 or so. Oh, I had this bishop G2, bishop takes F6.
So is this all your analysis or this is his course? Oh.
This was on my analysis.
So before
G5.
Was he also playing? So he was also playing quickly. Did you talk to him after the game?
Yeah, we analyzed the variations. There's a lot of interesting moments.
So was he also in his preparation? I'm assuming you have to be in your
Yeah,
preparation.
we were both in our preparation.
You don't play this over the board. Okay, so you played rook e1. So just tell me when you're out of book.
Move 22.
So knight c5, bishop c8, so rook f1.
Rook f1.
So this is the last move, you know, and he went...
Rook d4.
So what were you expecting here?
b6.
Or you just b6. And what's the plan after b6?
Knight c4, bishop b7. Yeah.
And how do we evaluate this?
Like
zeros.
Zeros, yeah. But it's easier to play for white.
Because you have 2 extra knights.
Yeah.
So what's the plan for white? How do you...
You can go like king b2 a3 and just play the position.
And then just kind of maybe queen h7 at some point. Start collecting.
Yeah.
On a very good day. So instead he went rook d4. So this is the first thing you take in the game. Okay, so I see you spent like 18 minutes. So when he plays rook d4 and it's not your prep, so you thought this is already a mistake?
I wasn't sure, yeah, but I knew I knew it wasn't the best move. But
Okay.
it was difficult to figure out over the board, but I think I made a good decision to play knight e4 because rook takes b4, queen h5. And I threatened rook takes f7.
So rook f8 with the idea
Knight
with knight
d6.
d6. So instead he went b6 and you're actually on the other side of your opponent having a lot of fun. So you went c3 and things got really crazy here. Did you consider anything else here?
Queen h7, yeah.
So queen h7, he has to play here.
I think king f8 is his only move.
Because what happened? You just
Queen g7.
Queen g7.
Queen
and if I
g7,
take,
knight f6, queen g5.
g5. Yeah, knight d5. This looks quite bad. So okay, so he will play here.
Knight takes g5, yeah. Rook f4.
What happens if I take?
Oh,
Is
rook
this
takes
very bad?
f7, yeah. Knight takes f7, king takes f7, b takes c5.
And your claim is this king is too weak, this bishop, and you have a strong pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a strong claim. Okay, so here I have to play
Rook f4.
rook f4.
And I didn't really like this that much during the game, but apparently it's better after knight c4. This is a good imbalance.
So,
his
black cannot untangle.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the game because the game was quite exciting. So this happened. Queen e7.
This position looks very iffy because of his king situation. But so it's not so easy to checkmate, but it really felt like I should have a better position during the game here.
And you also had an hour on him. Not an hour, 40 minutes on him. So rook c1, which is a mistake. So what did you think your plan is? To try to queen this pawn or go after his king, or like what? How did you?
I was just trying to go after the king. I was just
Yeah, rook c1, just going bishop d7, knight c5.
Queen h7. And yeah, here knight d3 was a really strong move, and he has nothing to do about knight e5.
Oh, because even here,
this is just queen g6.
Did you consider this during the game?
It's hard to say. I was considering knight e4.
Knight e4.
For some reason, I saw knight e4 and then I didn't see knight d3 because it takes rook f1.
Oh, rook f1 immediately.
The problem with knight e4.
This is such a funny pawn structure.
Okay, is king e7.
And then
knight takes g5, queen f8.
Oh.
It's kind of ridiculous, but
rook h,
rook h8, queen f6.
And if I continue, yeah, rook h6.
h6, yeah.
So here you already have to start going back, and you didn't. Is this so bad? If I go queen g3. So
I doubt it's. I feel like black has counterplay though. Queen f6.
So many pawns.
Yeah.
I wanted to play queen a3. Like if you went f4, my idea was
b5,
to play
queen a3 is actually a plan. So it's.
Yeah, but okay, f4 is a very ugly move to play.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we? Kind of got lost in.
Let's go back to the game.
Yeah. So queen f7, and then you decided to queen your pawn.
Yeah. But unfortunately, my pawn cannot queen easily because he has this move e4 blocking my bishop with queen h3, queen f6. Yeah, here I could have won queen a3, queen a3, b5.
Yeah, this is
variations are crazy, like e4, b5, d3, king b1, king f7. Knight takes d7, queen d4. This is what I saw at the engine after a game with him.
Oh, okay, I was going to ask if this is
Yeah,
what your... oh, and the king just runs to safety.
King g6, king h6. The position is just crazy.
It's kind of funny because now your queen feels like out of the game, sort of, because the pawns are running and the king goes to safety, and your queen would be rather be on h5 maybe now. Okay, so knight d7. So all of this happened.
Knight takes d7 was bad. I simply missed. So okay, let's go. Knight takes d7, king takes d7, queen d3, e4 takes d3, king b3. I kind of hallucinated rook d8, and I realized that I really messed things up, and this pawn on d3 is really strong. But the game goes on. But
so did you think you're in danger here already?
Yeah.
Oh, you think you're already in danger because the pawns are queening. So you missed rook d8, or you thought you have something?
I missed rook d8 when I played knight takes d7.
Ah, okay. So he found a very nice resource, e5, and now he's just pushing his pawns. And then you still had some winning chances in the end, I believe. Right, so around here.
Yeah.
So all of this happened. So there's one queen. You had some fun.
Yeah, queen e3, king c2, queen e4, draw.
Yeah, this was very funny.
Yeah.
And
instead he took we found queen e3 after the game, but you didn't see it during the game. Queen d3, king g5, and now it's tough to defend. This pawn on b4, that's pretty strong. He has a lot of checks that he has to deal with. His king is shaky, like kind of in danger. But bishop d3 was not good. If I went b5, this is very tough for him, because his king is very bad on f5.
Because he cannot push this pawn, right? He's losing f3 somehow.
Yeah.
With
something
checks.
Like queen, a bunch of checks, and queen e4, queen f3.
So, so in this kind of position, like, how do you approach this? Because you have an hour on your clock. So do you spend a lot of time, or you just, like, how do you make a decision here?
I really should have spent a lot of time in this position.
Well, I mean, now it's easy to say, right? Because you made a mistake
during
here.
the game, I just got tempted to take the pawn with check with bishop d3, but if I had spent maybe like 10 minutes, I could have figured out that b5 was better. But yeah, it is pretty difficult. So this is really, in this kind of complicated position, I think you should spend a lot of time. But I don't know. I felt like it had kind of gotten out of hand at this point. So maybe psychologically, I should have just reset and still tried to take my time and make good moves. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is like the most difficult thing in chess, when there is a big shift in the position, to kind of bring yourself back psychologically and not just kind of lose yourself and get too emotional. So, okay, so here, so you played bishop d3 and you took the pawn. So did you feel like you're in danger here, and or did you have to try to force a draw? Or are you like happy with the draw? Or
I didn't feel like I was in danger, but I didn't feel like it was winning anymore, let's say. Yeah.
So when did you feel like the game you lost complete control of the game? At which point?
When I went knight takes d7.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to say don't say knight d7, but okay. So from then on, you just thought things got completely out of hand. So king f4, b5. So yeah, and then we saw this part yesterday. Then there were
There's a lot of crazy moves, but it ended up in a drawn position.
Yeah, and then you just agreed here. So how did you feel about this game overall?
Very, very crazy and shaky from both sides, but it was interesting.
It was a fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
How did he feel about the game? Was he happy with the result?
I think he was happier than me, because his position was very shaky while I was mostly pressing. So he seemed pretty happy to defend the position. Yeah, it was a fun game. Despite all the mistakes, there were a lot of interesting moments.
Yeah, this was a really fascinating game. Yeah. We really enjoyed it, and your game today was also very interesting. So we really appreciate you playing this kind of chance. And We look forward to you playing more exciting games, and hopefully we see you again after more wins. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.